I'm an earthworm woman. In the mornings, I fill my tanks by breathing the energy of the sea and tasting the power of the sun penetrating my skin. There's an air of no care, which comes with age, and I hold my head up proudly, liking who I've become. I'm not afraid of smells, or dirt, or to walk barefoot across the stones. Sometimes I wade through the shallow water just to embrace its fluid element, my hair often crazy and loose, being pulled by and flying in the wind. I can be glamorous if I want to, although makeup was never my thing. And I've learnt that life is for living, not fearing, and so I absorb it like a sponge.
Good morning. I'm just making some notes. No, good morning, grand rising to everyone. What I was just writing there was that line in that poem that I wrote, which is, life is for living, not fearing. And that is what I'm going to talk with my lovely friend Maddalena about today, about following your dreams, following your passions, following your goals, just doing rather than always thinking, oh, I always wanted to do that, or I wish I had done that, or yeah. So I'm sure people will know. I'll bring up Maddalena in 2 seconds. I've just finished filming Marooned as a feature film, which it's been a play for a long time, been a play for 9 years or something, in different states. First of all, just for men, then it became mostly men, one woman. I've been producing it the whole time, but I've been acting in it for the last, I don't know how many years. And I always felt, well, for certain reasons, I suppose. One was I could see it working as a film. But the last time I took it up to Colac, the farmers, let's do the comments. The farmers, for the farmers, I got a grant for the farmers, and a lot of them weren't able to come because they were baling hay that weekend. And so I thought even more, this is why I have to make the film. And I have spent, I'm going to bring you in anyway, Madeline. I've spent the last,
Hi everyone, Grand Rising.
I think I look back on my Instagram. I think it was February the 2nd or something like that, around the beginning of February, when I started the production side of Marooned. It took me a long time to find the space, and then I ended up, you know, you have to schedule it and did the storyboard, but the storyboard was for me really, but then schedule it and make sure you've got timing wise in a day that it's going to work. And there was some days it was okay, and some days I thought we're not going to get through this, and we did. Every day we did. One day we went over 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So it was a 10-hour day, and because the DOP told me that's your sort of average thing. And the shoot just went so smoothly, you know. I'm scared to even talk about it now but it just did. And I had a beautiful group working together, and everybody was, and I keep saying the word focus, it's like pardon the pun, but they were focused on making this a beautiful outcome. You know, often I've been on film sets and things with people, shoots, where, you know, half the crew and whatever, they're a bit like, they're a bit half-assed, you know. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. These people were just, and it was a very small, I think it was like 10, well, it was about 12 of us all together. But I let people put their 2 cents worth in. I let, if not all the time, but if someone said, no, why don't you try this? You know, and I love getting there in the morning and talking about how we're going to do it. How we're going to block the scenes every day. And I had this beautiful woman called Beck, Beck Smith, entering this in the film. Oh yeah, absolutely. So Beck just came on. I needed someone to be, because I'm in it, be there, watching the monitor, watching the actors, giving the feedback, you know, and directing us. And that's exactly what she did, even though it was sort of already pre-set, because we've done the piece and we knew how it was going to be. So it's very unusual to find someone that's not got an ego for a start to come on and actually, yeah, I'm going to work because I like working with actors. So that went really well. And her 2 beautiful sons were involved, and this amazing Alexis. I don't know if anyone, you know, I had a lot of people on our page working, which was really nice as well. That was such a really lovely thing to have. Alexis was an incredible assistant first AD. She almost became like my PA. As far as where I'm going with it now, so we've done that. I have it all on hard drives, and now I have to edit it. I've got to find a fantastic editor, which I'm looking for. Which I've spoken to a few people, but you can't, and I never knew this, I can have a private screening with just people involved, but I can't have any screenings before film festivals. So Patricia's got this thing here, and I know there's a lot of, I know a lot of festivals, but you have to go that way. So we're talking next year. I wanted it about this year, but you know, so I could probably start getting it into film festivals this year, and then at the end of the year, and then next year we'll have screenings and things. But before that, I've spoken to this man, and I won't talk about me for the whole time. Don't worry. I've spoken to this man, Paul, who is connected to this thing called Zero Suicide. I don't know if anyone knows of him, and he does several things in the year, but his thing is he puts the boots out of the people who've lost their lives, and he takes it up to camera and sticks them all over the steps. And I spoke to him yesterday, and he said, why don't you bring the play, if the film's not ready, November the 19th, up to Canberra and do that the night before. So that's what I'm gonna do that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's very exciting. I've been on a real buzz high, but at the same time, I have to keep raising money because I'm upping people's wages. I'm not going to get paid at this stage, but I'm upping other people's wages because they were so good, and I appreciate that and I respect that. So yeah, it was a bit imbalanced there. So anyway, so that's me, and that's about. I had a vision. I thought I'm going to do this.
No matter what. We've talked about it many times.
Yeah.
And it's been such a blessing to be able to be on the outskirts, kind of a part of that, just through our friendship, that you've been able to share things with me. And I've really felt in my heart that you're definitely going to achieve what you've set out to achieve.
Absolutely.
Because it is an important topic. I know to an extent it affects me because I've got friends that have lost loved ones. So, and you know, and I really believe with all my heart that the right doors will open for it.
Oh,
I really
absolutely.
believe that. And they already have, haven't they? Really?
How do you? I know people who've lost their kids, and like the closest one is my friend Natalie, but I don't know her that well. She's someone else, but you've got a very close friend. How does that? How do you deal even with your beautiful friend?
Well, it's really hard. It's the day that her daughter passed away. So I lost my friend, my best friend.
You lost her.
She's not the same.
No,
she's not the same. It was hard. It's still hard, but we carry on. She is one of the strongest individuals I know. She's got a heart of gold and always there for everyone. And she lost the love of her life, her only daughter.
Yeah.
And that day, you know, a huge part of her died.
Of course.
She's not the same beautiful Sophia that I once knew, but there's still Sophia there. Don't get me wrong. She is,
No.
you know,
Well,
she's
she's probably got a protectiveness around her now.
of course.
Otherwise, she would just be a mess.
Yeah. And you know, she's a very strong woman. And she still has that strength. And I see that from time to time. I mean, she's still got a life. She's got a partner who has been an absolute angel for her. He's been like every step of the way with her. She's got good friends that support her. We keep an eye on her. It's almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in June that our beautiful Era passed away. It was a very sad day. Very sad day. It was, to be honest,
came out of the blue.
It was a day of shock.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that's like this Natalie as well. You know, not even, it's like, it was last July.
And I think the hardest part of all, if I could say, is that there's nothing you can do or say to console. Nothing. It's I can't even tell her that God loves her no matter what. She just is nothing.
Absolutely. Yeah. And she shouldn't feel, no one should ever feel that they, just by hearing words, that they should rein it in or whatever. No. Never. She should.
No, exactly. And she still wants, you know, like, I can only speak for myself. She still wants me to be me. So I'm still me with her. I still share things. She doesn't want me to be any different. So I still share things, send her photos of my granddaughter, share events with my kids. I never want her to feel left out. And she doesn't want that. She doesn't want to be treated differently.
Yeah, that's right.
So I am still, that's really important for the person that's lost someone. Just still be yourself.
And talk
normal. Like
that's right. Felicity, where the whole maroon came from, her son, she said people kind of avoid her or, you know, avoid talking about it.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Avoid talking about it. But that's exactly, it just makes it stand out even more.
That's right. That's right. But, you know, you can't comprehend. Can't comprehend walking in that person's shoes at all. She grieves every single day and night. The love of her life.
Yeah.
Look,
so I know.
And we do need to talk about it, Rahana. So what you're doing is a good thing. We do need to talk about it.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I would also want to talk about positive, whatever.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying just with what you're doing, the world
that's what Maroon's about. Maroon is all about talking.
That's my point.
Whoever attempts or whoever even thinks about it, they need to be a place where they can talk.
Yes,
and now connected with two charities. Then that's there's Zero Suicide, and there's that Sow the Seeds, the Sow the Seeds Foundation. They're the people who gave the $10,000. And now he will always be connected with Maroon, the feature. And I'm trying any other charities that want to. The Mayo Hug, I've asked them because they're all about talking. Because Maroon is about, obviously, communication and how we
acknowledgement.
Can't let people just think, oh my God, I have to suffer in silence.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you could touch on how many people, number one, have lost people to suicide or thought about suicide, and how many people suffer from depression in the world. And depression can often lead to a heavy place and a dark place where people feel that there's nowhere to go. So that's not a shameful thing either, you know.
No, that's right.
You find yourself, people like you, you've done a lot of things, haven't you? Let's go back to.
I've done a lot of things throughout my life, and so therefore my networks is vast. I know people from all walks of life. From anywhere around the world.
We've decided
all
to do the same
ages.
ring.
Sorry?
Look at your ring.
Oh, my ring. Oh, there you go.
Look at mine. And now you're doing you've got about 3 business-y things on the go.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah. Can I just say, it's funny when you said before you brought me in, life is for living, not for fearing.
Yeah.
I actually had written it down before you said it because it just caught my attention. And it's funny because when I have a day that I actually start off with that phrase, like I'm just on fire. Really, we need to, it has to be a muse. We need to say that to ourselves or remind ourselves every day that no matter what we go through, life still is for living and not fearing. And when we start off our mindset, no matter what's going on around us or no matter what is against us, whether it's circumstantial, whether it's people, and we were talking about that before, we've got people that love us and we've got people that don't necessarily, we might be a thorn for them. And that's life. That's life. But, regardless of all of that, if we can approach, look, I am a strong believer no matter what, no matter who it is, everyone was born with a purpose. And it doesn't have to be one purpose. It could be many things that kind of align together. It's a real shame that most of us tap into that purpose much later in life. way later.
Or the way to do it. Like I've always been a creative, but much more able to do.
But the yes, and even the confidence and belief.
Yeah.
But even to get to that place of being confident and believing that no matter what, you just run with that purpose because it's greater than yourself. So, I've always ran that way throughout my life. But I've always lacked a certain confidence and never took it to a height because I was always told I couldn't. So I would run to a certain, kilometer, be really successful, but then stop. Whereas now it's totally different. Now I am fully in my zone, no matter what. I know I'm doing some good things. I know I'm helping others because I'm all about not just myself. I love helping others. I love bringing people into my zone and watching them grow and prosper, and we learn together. I love it. I get such joy out of it. And sometimes it's too much for people. It's like, oh my gosh, but I'm actually very genuine about that. I get so much joy out of watching others progress. Like it really, even though I wasn't able to do anything physically during your filming, but I was rejoicing on the outside on your behalf because I was seeing the success of it. And I really believe doors are going to open because you're bringing it to a place of such honesty, and you're not afraid to be real with it. We live in a society where we've got to be quiet, or we just, hush, or don't talk about the big things, but you're just getting out there.
Just for
and I love
2
that.
seconds on that note you just said there. There was 2 times in this piece. I mean, I have been absolutely get up, walk dogs, go there, come on, okay, call sheets for the next day, blah, 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 catering, whatever. But there were a couple of occasions on the set when a much bigger Rahana came out. And I was like, oh, who is she? She was absolutely in charge. And it's exactly what you're talking about, that suddenly I'm not scared. I'm not.
And I'll tell you why, what I'm learning at late, and I've, like yourself, I've really got a beautiful small team of people that I'm aligned with. And we've all got the same vision. We've all got the same passions. And we all see the same goals. But, that I understand that power, that lioness that just comes out because the purpose and the mission is far greater than yourself. And so it just comes out.
Yeah, and I have to make sure that
exactly.
Absolutely what. And I've already been talking to an editor. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to pick her, but the way she's been talking, I'm very drawn to her. She's talking
Yeah.
about poetry of the piece and this and just different things she's been saying, instead of going, this is my fee, I've made these, I like this, talk to me. She's just been talking on a
Awesome.
very human level. Yeah. So
And I love that. I love what you just said, on a human level.
yeah,
We don't do that enough.
No.
We don't do that. We don't talk to people on a human level. So I love that. So anyways,
lost people to suicide, unfortunately. So
yeah. But look, even with such a sad, emotional, topic, there's also the other side of it, which is what we will also want to be able to share with people, and that is the positive side of life. The side of life where there's growth, where there's joy, where there's hope. Hope to be a better person, a hope to live out your purpose. A lot of people, become withdrawn because there's this purpose they just don't know how to birth. And so they're kind of stuck. And when you're not living out your purpose, you do get depressed. You do become withdrawn. You do become very sad. You do become even envious of other people, because you don't know how to bring it out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And, and everyone's purpose, whatever it may be, is important. It will serve a purpose of some sort, and I guess today we really wanted to be able to put some hope in people's life and hopefully stir up a bit of creativity, because that's what Rihanna and I are all about. We're very creative people.
Yeah. We were going to sing a song to sing.
And so and everyone's purpose is important. So for me, I've had the my kids don't see it so much as a blessing that I've gone from one thing to another. They think, Mom, can't you just settle down? No, it's like whatever I've done, whether it's been for a year, whether it's been for 2 years or 3 or 4, I do it really well. And then one day my spirit just tells me, move on, but opportunities come. Something else has come my way, and I've just feel this is time to move on. So I've had the blessing.
The things, aren't you? You're able to connect.
Yeah, it's everything that I've done in my life has connected, has one connection or another. So I've been one of those people that have been able to tap into a lot of things. I've been in the music industry. I've choreographed. Believe it or not, I've choreographed. I've done my own hair shows and bridal shows. I've done hairdressing. I've trained up makeup artists. I've had photographers work for me. I've had florists work for me. I've been in the, I've also had to clean toilets when I've had to. I've had to clean homes when I've had to. I've done personal care. I've done real estate. I was in real estate for about 4 years. I created my own department, and then I left it. It was time for me to move on. And I've done in hospitality. I taught in hospitality. I worked the bar in hospitality. I worked the floor in hospitality. I had a team of young people that I was like mother to in hospitality. I served. I worked in the back end. I've done it all. And I've loved every single thing I've done.
Yeah.
Then later on in life, I always knew that the last few things that I would do, first of all, would be massage therapy. So I got my certification for that. I knew that I'd wind down to that. So that's one of the things that I do is I do a few massages a week. And I'm very good at it because I really care about people. You've had one of my massages,
Very good at it. Very good at it.
Now, I've always been into natural things opposed to all the toxins that they put in our products. So I've been a great supporter for the last few years, especially since COVID, supporting our local artisans, supporting our local businesses, supporting our local farms, anything to do with community. And anything to do with local, and as much as possible Aussie. To this day, I'm still supporting that. So then I decided, but I want to do more than that. I want to understand how to make things, because I was already doing it before, but I was doing it, do it yourself. which is a huge difference between doing it yourself and then learning how to formulate. There's mathematics involved, there's percentages involved, there's understanding involved. So that's where I'm at the moment. I'm still finishing off my diploma in organic skincare formulations. Now, because I'm like you, I kind of, I've got ants in my pants all the time. Yes, I've got
all
it here
time.
too. Intimate Duet.
All the time.
We've got ants in our pants, So while I'm learning, while I'm doing my modules, passing my exams, I'm creating products. And so then I birthed Intimate Duet, which is, so my massage is in-depth massage. I collaborated it with Intimate Duet, which is my products. Organic skincare, or there's nothing fully organic. Let's not, bullshit ourselves about that. But natural skincare, as much as we can. Organic, we get it, but it's never 100%. But there is definitely better, much better for you.
The thing about your like skinny things and all body things is, well, I find the most, number one, they smell delicious, but it's the
essential oils, no fragrances, essential oils.
It's the texture, which you don't often get with things.
Yeah, they're the real deal. You can tell, and you don't need to use too much of it, and it just makes you feel good. So I've got a basic line, your cleanser, your moisturizer for your face, your eye serum. I make beautiful body creams and body butters. So I've kept it kind of simple because I'm still studying. Plus, I don't want to I want to be able to keep that side of it where I can control it. So I'm not really interested in wholesaling, to be really honest. I'd rather sell direct to people because I like to talk to people. Yeah. So this is where I invite your listeners, anybody that wants to talk to me, free consultation. You would just talk about your needs. You can reach me. You can leave a comment and then I'll just reach out to you. You can send me a text. Yeah, you can send me a text on 041 109 1770, and we can have a basic conversation about your skincare. And I will explain to you the difference between all the hyped marketing products and all the money we spend on that stuff, and how only 5% of those products are actually even legit. The rest is just all chemicals. So so please.
No. I was just going to say, this morning I put a post up because when I go out, I went to Elwood today because the dog wanted to go that way. Yeah, and there's a lot of runners there, joggers.
Oh,
and whatever.
okay.
And I'm sorry, but
no, that's okay.
No, they passed, and it's like,
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that. You're right. Actually, you're right. So once you've detoxed your home, detoxed the products that you use on yourself, you can't actually stand all those synthetic smells, and they're poisonous. They disrupt our hormones. So many problems we have, both females and males. A lot of it is to do with all the shit that we put on our bodies.
It's so
let alone what we inhale, let alone what we eat. Okay. So anyway, so I haven't got a website. I've been saying for over a year, it's coming. It just hasn't come because I haven't had time to finish it. But in the meantime, I sell a lot of things directly. So I've been busy with that. People that are reordering, or people saying, Maddie, can you make me a body cream with these essential oils? That takes time to formulate and then to make. So I've been busy with people. I'm definitely selling to people, but I just haven't had my website. So I apologize. But I promise anyone from here, contact me, talk to me. You will get my full attention, and I'll explain everything, and I'll direct you to my Facebook page, and anything, any sales made through here, we're able to also bless Earthworm Woman so that Rahana can also proceed with her important projects. So again, it's all about helping one another. Yeah.
So Intimate Duet is the name of
Intimate Duet, is my Facebook. You'll be able to find me. Or you can text me. Make sure you let me know that you are from Earthworm Woman so that I know. and then I'll just we'll just make an appointment to chat and see what it is that you want to know. I can send you photos of what I make. I give you prices, all sorts of things.
And there's been a few people who've done it through there, and positive, and you've got people coming back, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I will look after you. So, my prices, the other thing about direct selling, I can keep prices at a comfortable, standard, so that way everybody can afford it.
Just the fact that you're not interested in wholesale and all of that, getting it shows that you actually have a genuine care factor.
100%. I just don't want my beautiful products sitting on shelves. I'm not interested.
So Ruth, she wants you to inbox her. Can you?
Yes, absolutely, darling. I'll go through all the comments later. Absolutely, Ruth.
Can you also text?
I'll do that.
Numbers up there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll just give you my phone number again in case anybody wants to write it down.
I'll put it back up. It's okay. Hang on.
Yep. Got it. Okay. You're way ahead of me.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. So that's what I've been doing for the last year, incorporating the massage and then the intimate duet while I'm still doing my diploma. So a few months ago, I've always been an advocate for anything that's local, anything artisan. I've even done markets in my own home. So I like to look outside the box, and I like to do what nobody else does. So I've had so far 2 very successful little artisan markets in my own home, and they've been fantastic. We've all had so much community fellowship and community support, and we've been able to bless so many other people as well as myself. Yeah, so that's been amazing. So a few months ago, I got to a point where my health was really, really bad. I couldn't shed any weight. I couldn't exercise because I had knee conditions, all sorts of things. And at the same time, I found that there was a niche that was missing, that was not being catered for in our community, which is not everybody has time to go from shop to shop to shop to shop, or from artisan to artisan to artisan to buy all their natural products instead of going to the supermarkets. Yeah. Okay. So as something fell on my lap, which was collagen, which I needed desperately, and I'm really bad when it comes to taking any supplements because I now understand the bullshit basically behind what we usually buy at supermarkets, at these big pharmacies and all sorts of things. Okay. They're so badly formulated that they're not even doing any good for us. We're just wasting our money. We're just basically pouring our money, making these corporations even more richer than they already are. So for me to have started trying something took a lot. But I started researching, and it was just by accident this came to my lap. And I thought, well, I really need something. I need to do something because I can't lose weight, because I can't exercise. It's making me more depressed. I've got a huge mission. I've got to travel all over Australia to educate people, yet I can't move. So I started taking this alongside some omega-3, okay, alongside GC control, which is helping me with my sugar levels because my body was just full of sugar, and also active hydration. So to give me energy, because obviously when you're overweight, you're not moving, you've got no energy. So I was kind of wasting away in the world of fat, not in the world of skinny, the world of fat. So I'm being really honest about it. I've actually deflated since I've spoken to you last. I can feel I've slowly deflating. My knees that have been inflamed for over 2 years, gone. My aches and my muscle aches, I had a lot of cramping in my muscles, a lot of pain, morning, night, I couldn't sleep properly, gone. After a month, I started feeling a huge difference. And so I then decided to look into the company a lot more. So it's a private company called Maddalena that has nothing to do with our system. Totally like us. Like, it was refreshing because I could talk formulations, I could talk ingredients, and I just fell in love with the ethics and the morals and the
Yeah.
products. And I thought, oh, this is far bigger than me. I can't keep this to myself. So then I decided to collaborate it with Intimate Duet and In-Depth Massage. So I've got these 3 businesses that I've collaborated together. Now, the Maddalena, which I've called the shopping club with Maddie, the big purpose and mission there is that besides educating people, which I do anyway, besides helping people to understand what it is that they're actually buying, and about all the toxic products that they have at the supermarkets that people, even our people that are awake, don't even realize to the extent of the poisons that are added in anything that we use. So my goal is to educate and to help people redirect their shopping spending. For me, they don't have to actually even be with me. They can, just as long as they buy away from the supermarkets. But Maddalena is for the people that haven't got time to go from place to place to place. So they've got over 480 products that we would use every day, from cleaning, from personal, from bathroom, supplements, high quality plant-based products where there's been years and years of research and testings and total heart and soul put in it. They basically formulate like I would. And I know that for a fact because I understand how it all connects.
Yeah, so it's not fresh produce, it's things like that.
Products. So I'm still leading people to farmers and things like that with that. But when it comes to everyday products that people would normally go to the supermarket for, or go to a pharmacy for, or even go to a health store for, a mainstream health store for, where the products aren't even fully exactly what they're telling you they are. And they're paying 3 times the amount. So with the shopping club, to be my customer, you become my customer, and you get things at 30 to 40% off. Very, very simple. It's online. You've got a shopping cart. As you need things, you add it in. You do 1 shop a month, and and you know that you're buying plant-based products. There's everything you need in it. You're taking your hard-earned money away from supermarkets. Now, I'm not saying you have to stop completely. You can't. Look,
well, we want to stop completely.
We're still part of this world. We don't have to be
not very inviting these days, though. You've got to go through bloody all kinds of things to get in.
Exactly. So I haven't been spending. I only go to the supermarket maybe for about 20% of anything I need. I've been doing this since 2020. And I tell you what, I feel so empowered by that. I feel empowered that my money's not going to these conglomerates or these corporations, these people, manufacturers that don't care, that are lying to us, and they're being allowed to lie to us. Because I tell the truth, I say it as it is. And I love educating people. I want people to understand where they're putting their money into. And, my mission with the small team of people that are working beside me and I'm working beside them, our mission is to travel Australia, to go all over Australia to educate people, to bring people out, even if it's just a trial basis. I say to people, my customers, trial it out for 3 months. You've got nothing to lose. Trial out doing your general shopping, product shopping at my shop for 3 months.
And I'm assuming it would be, is there a delivery fee on that, or is it
it's $10? That's it. No matter where you are, $10. In 2 days, you've got your delivery. It's a very, very simple process. I mean, you'll have to talk to me about it for, so I can explain it. And but I just say to people, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, the beautiful thing I want to do here for Earthworm Woman is anybody that decides to join with me, okay, $20 will go straight to Earthworm Woman to go towards Maroon. So I really would love to be able to, bless you as well as I'm being blessed, as well as I'm blessing others. Yeah, it's a circle. It's a
Well,
circle
that would be
of
amazing.
blessings.
I mean, like I said, I've upped 1, 2, 3, 4 people, 5 people's wages because I thought, no, they need to be earning more.
You know, the thing is, let's be really honest. We all rave about wanting to make change. Now, the reality is, can I make a difference with the big worldwide things that are happening? I can't stop the war. I can't stop the politicians. I can't do any of that. But I'm in control of my own world. I can make decisions
going on in America.
I can make decisions that can benefit the people around me. Benefit, first of all, me, my family, the people around me. And one of the ways is by redirecting the way we spend our shopping dollars. We are giving them too much of ourselves because it's convenient. Well, we think it's convenient, but it's not becoming convenient anymore going to the supermarket. You're fighting for parking. You're being screened every left, right, and center. No one gives a shit, even to just, say hello or to even explain anything about a product. No one tells you anything. There's no benefits at all. It's not even enjoyable. I used to love going shopping. I hate it now. I never go if I can avoid it.
So this person's just Gail said, I don't like the fact you must spend a minimum amount every month.
So, yep, I get that. And listen, I was very much like that too. I get it. Like, obviously, the company doesn't, like myself, doesn't spend money on huge marketing spills. So a lot of the money that is not spent on marketing is spent on the product. Now, like any business, you've got to kind of have some sort of strategy in order to be able to progress as a business. So, yeah, there are going to be certain, as I said, there are a couple of simple little things that you've got to kind of abide by. Very simple. And that is, there is a certain amount and that you spend per month. But you would spend it anyway. But what I've actually done to help certain people that really want to be a part of it, but say, look, but I can't spend, for example, I don't spend, say, just hypothetically, 35, because it's a point system, 35 points worth of products in 1 month. So I say, okay, share it. So I've got a mother and daughter sharing. And it's easy to spend half of that amount because you go to the supermarket to buy your products. With whatever they are. There's also, skincare, there's hair care. Now, they're all professional products. I can guarantee you. They're concentrated products. They're fully biodegradable. None of them, when you're putting laundry detergent in your clothes, in your washing machine, or you're using dishwashing pods, they are totally dissolvable. So nothing remains behind. So if you've got skin conditions, it's the best thing you can use. The products are concentrated. They're all plant-based. They're very, very affordable. But, as a customer, okay, if you're buying it on your own, it'll cost you more. But as a customer, that you come alongside me, so I can be there. I'm basically your personal shopper. I help all my customers. I always say I'm always here. I'm educated. Pick my brain. If you don't understand something, let me know. And I will help you. I'm here to help. And you've got nothing to lose but to try it out. The membership is either, sometimes it'll be $1 for a year. The highest it goes is $25 for a year. And that's just for administration. That doesn't go to me. And then you get your 30 to 40% off. You do at least one shop a month, which is no big deal. And it has to equate to 35 points, which in dollars can equate from 110 to 140. And a lot of people that have got families will spend that money because they go to the supermarkets anyway, buy laundry detergent, toilet products, bathroom products, shampoos, conditioners, body wash, soaps, supplements also cost a lot of money. So it kind of it's not an MLM company. No, it's all referral based. No.
What's MLM?
It's like I'm just a customer. Yeah, I'm just a customer. I am just a customer who saw a greater picture, a vision.
Because you're interested in products.
There's a void in our community where these people haven't got time to go from place to place. So they're still going to the supermarket. And all I'm trying to do is redirect them to this, where they can be educated, where they can trust the products. They're really good prices. And I just say to people, you know what? Try me. Try for 3 months. Try for 6 months. You've got nothing to lose. You know, you're still going to buy your general products. I'm just saying, don't give all your good hard-earned money to places that don't give a shit about your wellness. Now, I would
imagine they're way more expensive as well, supermarkets.
Yeah. You know? Look, I'm just a customer. I'm just a normal customer that needed help. It's made such an impact, such a difference in my life. I walk twice a week for the last 3 weeks. Twice a week, I walk 5Ks each. Twice. Okay? That's a big deal for me. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm starting to see my health change. And I'm thinking, I can't keep this to myself, you know. And when I'm talking to people, I still find that there's a lot of people like us, awake like us, that still buy poisons. They still buy their bleaches. They still buy all the stuff that is just causing them so much harm. It's making them sick. It's giving them inflammation. You know, women that should be able to get pregnant can't get pregnant. Men who should have the best sperm counts, that should have the best sperm counts, that don't their partners.
Get in touch. Denise is to get in touch with Maddalena, because it's
get in touch with me, and I'll send you the shop link. I'll send you all the information, and we can take it from there. And anybody that joins up who is willing to give it a go for a few 3 to 6 months, I promise you've got nothing to lose. And the membership can be, you know, I can just sort of, you can stop it at any point. At any point. So this is where you talk directly to me, and that's not an issue, because I want people to resonate with the vision. So the vision is, can you imagine everyone who's awake, even if you're not, but hate what they're putting in our products, hate the way that these big corporations are controlling us, okay? Imagine 1 million of us stopping our normal shopping at these places, even just for 3 months. Imagine the impact.
Yeah, exactly.
Because where do they control us? Where do these conglomerates control us? Our pockets, yeah? You remember during lockdowns, what was open and what was not allowed to be open? Who made money? Just look at it that way.
And they're treating people in the shop now like every single person. Supposedly, they say we're stealing from them. That's what they say. I know it's a bigger picture is about digital ID coming and all of that, because I
have to say that, but how are they going to justify all the stuff that they're putting there to screen us? How are they going to justify that to us?
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't like going in there. I only go
when I have to. Look, the beautiful thing about this particular shopping club is that we do have, like, it's not 100% Australian, okay? And I'm all about Australian, but 50% is here in Victoria. So 50%, we've got our own manufacturing, we've got our own plantations, we've got our own distribution centres. You know, we employ Australians. So I love that. The founder is the most beautiful human being with beautiful morals and ethics, loves helping people. He's all about helping people. Customers get blessed with, you know how we've got the flybys, which I've never been a part of, and you've got to spend thousands of dollars to be able to get $10. Here you get loyalty money every time you do a shop. So you don't have to wait 10 years or spend $10,000 just to get $50. The customer is always blessed with free products. And like I didn't even know until I saw it in my box. And, you know, and now as I'm still learning about it and I'm thinking, where's this coming from? So whenever I get free things, I give them away. So again, I'm able to bless others, which I love. But I feel confident about what I use. I'm able to complement my intimate Duet products. So, for example, you know, I sell a body cream externally. I sell the collagen boost internally. So I'm able to kind of look after people on both ends. Part of my course is about supplements, so I'm getting a greater understanding of things. But when I don't understand something 100%, the information on the website is so amazing that it's really easy reading, and it is very detailed but easy reading. But I'm also, again, blessed to have naturopaths in my life that I can tap into. I've got compound pharmacists that I know very well, ones in the family that I can tap into whenever I'm not sure about something. So I'm able to get more information or advice to be able to give to a customer. So I'm very involved. It's not just that you become a member of my shopping club and that's it. You do your shopping, see you later, alligator. I'm very involved. I'm there. I'm present as much as I can be, of course. And so I just, you know, in one sense, I challenge anybody that wants to make a change, not just for their wellness, but also a change, you know, in the little world that we live in, where we're not giving our hard-earned dollars and our well-being to companies that don't care, to give this a go. And anybody that comes on as a member to give it a go, $20 automatically will go to Earthworm Woman. Because what Rahana is doing is amazing, and I believe in her passion, and I believe in her mission as much as she believes in my mission to travel this great country of ours, to educate people and to bring people on. 1 million.
Yeah, well, that's it.
That wasn't a number that I made up. I just woke up one night at 3:00 in the night, and it just 1 million just sat in my spirit, and I haven't been able to let it go. So I'm just moving forward with it.
That's why I like to raise for Maroon. So
yeah, well, we'll get there.
My mission is absolutely to get this film finished now, to make it absolutely incredible, and to get it out as far as I can. Yes, and at the same time, I wanted to get back onto Earthworm Woman because I've always believed in health. I also believe as Earthworm Woman is about exactly what we said there. Life is for living, not fearing. Actually, just celebrating and bringing in people who do their own things and who start their own businesses, Denise, and many other people probably watching here, and encouraging other people to see what you can do, and also for us to support each other, because we have to support each other in the bigger picture outside, because as well, like you're saying, if they lock us out of those shitholes, who gives a shit?
You know, we're all kind of connected with the individual things that we're all called to do, but it's kind of connected because I'm doing my thing, but by doing my thing, I'm connecting with your listeners, helping them. As I'm helping them, I'm also kind of connecting with you, helping you the way you need it, but you're also helping me by allowing me this opportunity to speak and to share my vision and to share, you know, to educate see how it all works?
Yeah, and your content.
It really, and look, and change and doing something different is never really comfortable to start off with. Believe me, I thought, oh yeah, whatever, okay. But I was so desperate for change that I decided to just try. And because it made such an impact on my health, on my well-being, and then as I started trying more things and as I started looking more into it, I decided to take it on, you know, as a business in a sense, and collaborate it with Intimate Duet. Yeah. I am also helping actual businesses, collaborate this with whatever it is that they're doing as well. So I'm just trying to do the best I can to help people as much as I'm helping myself, and hopefully bring positive change, and and so that's far greater than ourselves. That's far greater than ourselves.
Jason's asking if you make a tincture of arnica.
I don't, but I know that there is someone in your space that does. isn't I don't myself what is it, sorry, Jason, hey Jason, thanks for listening. I don't specifically make tinctures because I haven't got time, but I believe there is someone in your space, Rahana, that does. I don't know who it is, one of the businesses, the lady that does the tea parties, or I think she
Denise, she's a hemp flower. I'm not sure,
but she might make tinctures though. She might, So tap into her. Maybe send
some right there. Denise is right here.
Yeah.
Denise. Hi, Denise. Do you make tinctures? I just want to also say, I know that we're going to stop in 4 minutes because Maddalena has to go. So I have added on to affiliates here survival seeds. So I've put the link to them for the affiliate for them. Survival seeds is another thing that we should all be I mean, because we may be finding a time when we can't actually get some fresh things. So these you can make inside, you can get outside. They're really they're heirloom seeds. Heirloom?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
I think Look, I'm still learning about all that. I mean, I'd love to have that person on again, you know, if you can interview that person again. Because I missed out on a few of your lives, and that was one of the ones I missed out. So I'd love to.
I haven't done Stuart. I think it was the Orgon guy, or the Go to Life, because all of those are people who support.
So they're the ones that have the seeds?
No, Survival Seeds is a completely separate company. They started up probably around the COVID, and they are doing so well.
Okay, yeah.
So I've got in the whole thing here. I haven't got it up to put out here. Maybe I should try and find it. Is the affiliate link for that? And again, 10% goes to tiny percent goes to myself, and anything like that is very helpful. Because I'm not earning money at the moment.
Look, and this is the other thing, you know, a lot of us shouldn't feel ashamed or embarrassed or have this constant poverty mentality that there's anything wrong with earning money.
Well, I'm not earning money.
I'm saying, but the point I'm trying to make is that we should all be happy that some of it goes to you. Because
I like doing this because I like rather than just taking money from people.
But you're not.
I promote you. I promote.
But you're not taking money. This is the point.
No. That's what I'm saying. I like the affiliate situation.
Yes, exactly.
I'm helping them. They're helping me.
Exactly. It's that intertwined. You know how we all kind of help one another.
Anyway, if you we've got 2 minutes. Anything else you would like to say about?
I want to go back to that phrase. Life is for living, not for fearing. And remember, change isn't always easy, but once you make that change, whatever it is meant to be for you, it's freeing, it's liberating, it's amazing.
And once you do what you want to do, I'm sorry, I've come down today a bit, but I have been like a flying kite for the last 3 days. I actually thought I was a bit panicked. Seriously, I am just like I'm going, but now I have to come down a bit to focus on. I've got to do the accounts and I've got to work out what I've spent and the payments and blah blah blah. But then I move on to finding an editor and all the exciting stuff around that. If there's one thing I've done in my life, and I've ended up doing, this is going to be probably the biggest thing. Well, it is the biggest thing I've ever done. Well, no, probably having children. But anyway,
it's a different kind of thing.
Different kind
of big thing.
Yeah. A thing I've done on my own, from my own, starting point, I suppose. So yeah, we're examples of people who just actually, and Denise and everyone who's watching, but just never be afraid.
No.
If you think it, do it.
Yeah, just do it. If you really believe in it and you believe in the purpose and you're doing it honestly, just do it. Just go for it. Doesn't matter how old you are either, by the way.
No, and also if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
That's it. You've got nothing to lose. Exactly. But you can only try. If you don't try, you don't know.
I'm going to end with your ad Thank you very much,
Thank
everybody,
you.
for watching.
Thank you.
This
Thanks
is
everyone for listening.
a brief back into Earthworm. We'll come on with more exciting stuff next week.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it every time I come on. Thank you,
Okay,
Rohana, for what you're
Thank
doing.
you.
Thank you for
Have a
having me
lovely
on.
day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
I am not just a product made to satisfy the pocket, nor do I require the same fame others seek. I desire your heart, the passions that make you a woman, any woman, every woman. My scents are a representation of purpose, courage, confidence, each botanical ingredient a praise of thanksgiving and self-care. The way I feel upon your flesh, a comfort of nourishment, as I feed dehydrated and depleted layers of skin, bursting for a new life of regrowth and youthfulness. If I stir your soul with each application, let it be known that you, too, are an intimate duet woman.